What if your sales team never had to answer another cold call again because an AI handled it for them? I am going to build a fully automated voice agent that picks up inbound calls, understands real business questions, and actually qualifies leads. It handles objections, schedule demos, and updates your CRM using nothing but this internal sales document from a company, which is fictitious, that I called Carbon Track. In this video, I'll show you how I will build it, how it works behind the scenes, and how this kind of AI can turn your inbound business, your inbound calls, the people calling in, into a fully functioning sales pipeline without needing a human on the line. So now it's time to make your phone calls someone else's problem, and that is the AI's problem. Let's get right into it. So this is the document I mentioned, which is this AI sales agent knowledge base document. So this is the information that the agent will get access to and what it will know about the company. We have the company overview. We have the company name, headquarters, websites, the mission statement. We have the products that we offer, or the product that we offer, this Carbon Track subscription service, which is a comprehensive carbon accounting SaaS platform that automates emissions tracking and reporting. This is what subscribers get, so people can ask about this and the AI agent or the voice AI can know what we offer. The different plans, free versus paid. We have the pricing tiers and inclusions, the benefits for businesses. We have the unique selling propositions, which is the things that we offer for us. We have the ICP, which is the ideal customer persona. We have the frequently asked questions. So how does it work or integrate with existing systems? Is it compliant? What kind of ROI can we expect? Can we cancel? How secure is our data? So this is information that someone on the phone might call. We have the objection guide handling, or objection handling guide, which is it's too expensive. And we compare that with other solutions. Key messaging framework, we have the qualifying questions, so AI should ask the user. So this is great to be able to qualify the person. Lead capture and conversion flow, so different situations and what AI action should happen. And we have the AI sales script starters. So we want to start the conversation with this. Hi there, I'm the Carbon Track virtual assistant. And what I'm thinking now that I re-review this is that this might be a bit too long. I noticed you've been exploring carbon accounting solutions. Many companies like yours are finding it challenging to keep up. So it is a bit on the longer side. So hi there. Let's change this. John, the Carbon Track virtual assistant. Why are you calling in today? Or maybe how can I help you today? How can I help you today? And that will start the process. Also over here, I have the AI SDR roles. So the main roles would be to qualify the leads, to handle objections, to schedule a demo, where then a real person could come in and show the system. And we also have pipeline management. So the AI will also be responsible for saving information to our CRM, which means that by the end of the call, either someone is qualified. If they are, the information is in the CRM. Hopefully they would have scheduled an appointment. If they are not qualified, they are obviously still saved in the CRM with the right tag, which is disqualified. So that is the whole point. And also obviously objection handling. So we want to address things like it's too expensive. We already use spreadsheets, which is a common concern. Educate callers on the benefits of automated carbon accounting and our solution as a compliance approved type of situations. So that is what we're going to be building. And when building any system, it's important to have a roadmap of things that you want to happen, not just start building out of on the go and seeing what happens. Having this sort of outline is, I feel, very important. Sweet. So let's go back here. And for the solution, I'm going to be using two main tools, or rather three. I'm going to be using Vapi right here, which is the voice aspect to our AI agent, which we call John. I'm going to be using NA10, which will be the glue that will stick everything together. So Vapi and the agent there will be able to make calls to NA10 in order to trigger specific tools. And I'll also be using Airtable. So this will be the CRM of choice in this case, where I'll be storing the lead information right there. and thinking about it and the types of information I will need to save. Potentially, I will have to save the person's name. I will save the email of the person, or let's say, I mean, if people are calling in, yeah, I don't know if we would have their email. So let's get their email, which can be of type email. Let's type in what their company is, which can be a text. Let's type in, let's have a date, which is when they will have booked a demo. So demo booked date. And potentially we also want to save a transcript of our conversation, but we can also, I mean, obviously keep adding to this. So I think just as a demo, having the name of the person, their email, their company, and a time and date, or a date when they would have booked an appointment makes sense as a start. Okay, sweet. So let's call this AI voice agent YouTube demo. I think we're ready to rock and roll. Over here in Vapi, I'm just going to create a new account. So you will see what this looks like starting from scratch. And let's just hit continue right there. Okay, so how did you hear about us? Google search, finish that. And that's pretty much it. We're ready to get started. Over here, you'll see the cost it will take as you start using the different models. So we give your model a name. So let's call this John Carbon Assistant. What is important here is this ID. My bad, wrong button. Is this ID right here? Because this will be how we will refer to the agent when we are making the calls through an API. So this is very important. We have the model, we have the transcriber, we have the voice, the tools, the analysis, and more advanced settings. So there's quite a bit of stuff that you could play around with. What is important is the model right here, where we have the provider, with a bunch of models and choices here. Some of them will cost more, others will be faster. So it's about finding the right balance between the two. Here we have the first message, which we already know from our document. So if I go here and I go here, I can just copy and paste this in here. So the first message will be, hi there, I'm John, the Carbon Track Virtual Assistant. How can I help you today? And here, this is also super important, is the system prompt. So what I'm going to do is take this, go to Claude, and let's just work on creating a new prompt right here. So what I'm going to say is, I have this example large language model prompt for a voice AI agent. What I want you to do is change this example prompt to reflect my specific use case, which I will paste underneath. In the example I will paste, this will be my document, which outlines the stuff that the AI agent should be doing, along with information on my business. So let's see what we get here. So this is the example, or this is the, let's say, model prompt. So let's just paste that in there. And let me just zoom out here. And let's just say this is my business info. And I'm going to copy paste that in there. Hit enter. And let's see what we get back from Claude. So this should create that custom prompt, that system prompt for John. So you are John, sales qualification, voice assistant, great, personality, speech characteristics, conversation flow. Okay. Conversion and wrap up. Okay, great. Close appropriately, response guidelines, scenario handling, price discussions. Okay, great. For technical questions, knowledge-based pricing tiers. Okay, great. So what we will also do is pass along the, so some of this might be a bit redundant simply because we're going to use the document I showed you as the knowledge base for our system anyway. So let me just paste this in here. And this might be a bit too long because it doesn't want to paste. So let's see, copy. Yeah, no luck there. So I think this might be a bit on the longer side. So you are John, personality, conversion flow or conversation flow, qualification process, information provided, wrap up, response guidelines. So let's just copy until here. Scenario handling, is that important? Pricing, technical. Yeah, I think that might be okay. Stuff that we get from the knowledge base, which we can pass along right here. So we can add a new file. And what I'm going to do is just download this as a document, and I can add it right here. So if I go to downloads, I can add that over here as a knowledge base. So now I get that information there. So I can select it. Let's leave this as is. So we have the first message, the system prompt, we have the transcriber. Let's leave this as is for now. Let's use deepgram. And also here we can also use like 11 labs turbo as well if we wanted to change stuff. We have the model, which is this Nova 3. Background denoising, confidence threshold. As I said, there's a lot of options that you could choose. For voice configuration, we can select a voice from the list, or we can sync this voice library if it's missing. So let's just go with Elliot is a 25-year-old male, Canadian, suiting, friendly, and professional. Okay, let's choose Cole, who's a 22-year-old white male, deeper tone, calming, and professional. Okay, great. So, let's keep going. So here we have tools that enable voice bots to perform actions during calls. Add tools from the tools library to connect with make.com or GHGL workflows, or create custom tools with your backend. So this is what we are interested in. Here we have the summary as well. The output is stored in call analysis summary. You can also find the summary in the call logs page. So you can also do things with this as well. So you're an expert in note taking. You will be given a transcript of a call. Summarize the call in 2 to 3 sentences if applicable. So we could also have that. We have the HIPAA stuff as well. We have the start speaking plan. So this is the plan for when the assistant should start talking. So wait 0.4 seconds over here. The smart endpoint on punctuation seconds, on no punctuation, and so on and so forth. Again, there's a lot of stuff that you can configure. The number of words that the customer has to say before the assistant will stop talking. So if you set this to a few or something that's more than 0, the assistant will have to wait for those number of words before interrupting, kind of. Keypad messaging. Again, a lot of stuff that you can go for. So let's go back to tools right here. And here we have the tools guide, which can be super helpful in terms of sending information to our custom tools. For example, let's say you want to create a tool that fetches the weather for a given location. You would modify the payload as follows. We have type function, we have the message, and we have the key value pair. So type and content, type and content. Can add more tools, who can request format. Okay, great. So let's first of all hit publish. Let's see if we're able to get John Carbon Assistant live. And over here, this is asking me to use my microphone. So let's hit allow.
Hi there, I'm John, the Carbon Track virtual assistant. How can I help you today?
Hey, John, what can you help me with?
Thank you for reaching out. I'm here to assist you with any questions you may have about Carbon Track, our all-in-one carbon accounting platform. I can help you understand how our platform can support your sustainability goals, answer questions about our services.
This is pretty cool. Can I speak to someone and I get a demo maybe?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to help you schedule a demo with our team. Before we do that, could I ask you a few quick questions to better understand your needs.
Sure.
This will ensure. Great, let's get started. What stage is your company at in its sustainability journey? 2, are you currently tracking emissions manually or with another system? 3, do you have specific compliance requirements or reporting deadlines?
Okay, so one thing I didn't quite like there was when John started asking questions, it was pretty much rapid fire. So let's see if we can change this. Start with this. How can I help you? They immediately mention a need. Okay, let me ask you a few questions to better understand your need. If they immediately mention a need, let's say, sure, I can help. Can I ask you a couple questions to better help? Okay. Qualification process. So we have the needs identification. Let's make this a bit. What stage is your company at? Are you currently tracking emissions? So let's delete that. What we could say is ask each question one at a time to ensure that the user has time to respond rather than asking those 5 questions. Collect basic information. Could I have your name? Okay. Offer relevant solutions. So what I don't like about the prompt that Claude gave us is that it's a bit on the longer side. Ours is designed to address that issue. For example, okay, confirm understanding, provide pricing information when appropriate. I mean, potentially, I don't know if I would include this. I know it's part of the document, but now thinking about it, maybe it would be something that the human rep would address on the actual call. To summarize, okay, set expectations, present, close appropriately. If needing more information, okay, if not ready, yep. Response guidelines, keep responses focused on solving the prospect's sustainability challenge, use explicit information, ask only one question at a time, yeah. This is super important. Use concrete examples, provide clear ROI when discussing pricing. Okay, so let's publish this. Now, before we do, let's just connect a tool to this as we were going to do earlier. We got John here, or whatever we called him, John Cole, the carbon assistant, speaking, but we want to actually provide people with the ability to actually book in stuff, right? Because if we were to do this now, it will say, yes, I booked you, but nothing would actually be happening on the backend. So we want to change that by actually connecting people to, in this case, Airtable, being able to get them to book a time right here, right? So I want to get their name, their email, their company, and get them to book a day and a time. At this stage, I'm just going to get them, or my hope is to get them to get Vapi connected to NA10, which is then connected to Airtable. So we get that done as is. In the future, this would be updated so that we check if there is availability, and then we are able to add that to a calendar. However, again, just for the demo, this is what I'm building here. So over here under tools, let's select a tool. Let's create a new tool. Let's create a tool right here. And let's say that this is, okay, this was changed slightly since the last time I saw it. Let's transfer and call query. Is it a function? Server settings, headers. Yeah, this looks like it. So let's call this the book a call. This is a tool that allows people to, okay, just checking that I can actually voice type here. This is a tool that allows people to send or to book information, or rather, this is a tool that allows people to book a date and a time in ISO 8601 format when they would like to have a demo call. So let's just update this. This is a tool that allows people to book a date and time in ISO 601 format when they would like to have a demo call. Okay, options. Executes asynchronously, no. Enforce strict parameter validation, no. For parameters, let's add a property here. We need to pass along the date. Potentially, we should also have a time, right? I know if we can pass a date and time right here as a string, and then we can have a GPT that handles that. So let's see. So this will be the date and time. Pretty much the same thing here as a parameter. So the date and time in ISO 601 format when people would like to have a demo call. Okay. Server settings. So this is the URL, which I'm assuming would be the webhook right here. We can leave secret token empty, timeout empty, headers not really needed, and messages. We will add a message here, which is great. So this here we have the request start, request complete, request failed, request delayed, response. So we'll add that in a second. Over here, let's go and create a new workflow. Let's call this the Vapi book a demo. And the way this will be triggered will be through a webhook. So let's add a webhook. Let's grab that endpoint URL. Let's go back here and paste that in there. For the messages here, what I'm going to do, I'm just zoom in, add a message, and I will have a request start, a request complete, a request failed, and a request delayed response. And essentially what this means is that the AI agent or the voice agent can say something at these different stages. So if they start a request, this will be the default. Server will use default message. So let's leave that as is. For the request complete, this could mean, okay, you're all set. And then we can end the call after the message is spoken. I mean, let's leave that as is for now. Request failed, which is I'm having issues booking your call, booking your time. And we also have the request response delayed. Give me a second, please. And let's save the information there. And here, let's just run this. And if we go back here, let's hit test. So let's just say that this will send, what did we say here? For the parameters, did I not save that? Yeah, potentially I did not. So let's do that once more. This is the date, and this is the date and time in ISO 601 format when people would like to have a demo call. Let's hit apply. Okay, and now we get that saved right here. So let's save, let's test. Let's say that for date, we're sending the, the 12th of April at 4 p.m. So if I go back here, this is listening. So technically, if I press send request, this in an ideal world would have send the information right here. Potentially, yeah, this is because this is waiting for a get, but it needs to be a post. So let's just stop this. Let's change this to a post. Let's listen once more, go back here, hit send request, and now we get status 200, which is great. So now over here, we have a bunch of information along with the body date, which is the 12th of April at 4 p.m. So that webhook is working well. So now, if I were to come back in here and test this, just hit test. Or rather, let's go back to assistants here. Let's go back to publish. Let's talk to the guy.
Hi there. I'm John, the Carbon Track virtual assistant. How can I help you
Hey,
today?
John, I would like to book a demo, please.
Sure, I can help with that. To get started, could I have your name, company, and a brief description of your role?
Sure.
This will help.
My name is Kevin. I work at Kevin Inc. and I'm the director.
Thank you for the information, Kevin. Before we schedule the demo, could you please share what stage your company is at in its sustainability journey? Are you currently tracking emissions manually or with another system?
I would say we're quite new at tracking.
Thanks for sharing, Kevin. Based on your situation, our platform can be particularly helpful in setting up an efficient and accurate carbon tracking system from the ground up. To proceed, I can schedule a personalized conversation with our sustainability experts who can show you exactly how Carbon Track would work for your specific needs. What day and time works best for you this week?
Can we do tomorrow at around 3 p.m.?
Let me check the availability for that time. I will get back to you shortly. Okay, Kevin, I can schedule a demo for tomorrow at 3 p.m. I'll send you a calendar invite shortly. In the meantime, I can share some information about our platform. Our AI powered automation reduces carbon accounting
No, I'm good.
workload
Thank
by.
you, John.
You're welcome, Kevin. I'll confirm your demo for tomorrow at 3 p.m. and send over the calendar invite. If you have any other questions in the meantime, feel free to reach out. Looking forward to helping Kevin Inc. on its sustainability journey. Have a great day.
Okay, so some things that I didn't like over there. Number one, this tool was not referenced at all, which isn't good. I think that was a bit too lengthy in terms of code, so we might need to update the system prompt there. And I didn't. Let's just go back here. I want to make some changes to the SDR prompt. So let's just say, first of all, let's just remove anything after this. Where are we? So let's just remove all that. Let's remove all this. Or let's remove, anything after this. What is the first thing? We would end up with this. What I don't like about the current iteration. Let's say this. Even after someone books a time, then the SDR keeps talking and provides information. The booking of the call should be the end of the call. That's it. Number two, I don't like that the tool didn't use the tool provided, because in order to book the time and confirm it, the tool needs to use the available tool called book demo in order to make this happen. All right, sweet. Let's have a look at the updated one. And in the meantime, I might need to... okay, yeah, that was the problem. I didn't choose the actual tool. So in Vapi, you need to first create that and then choose it in order for it to have access to that. So what I'll do is I'll enable this. I'll update the system prompt here in a second, and we'll try this once more. Okay, so let's copy this, go back to Vapi, space that. Oh, still too long, I guess. Let's see if this will work. All right, so what happens if we try pasting the last part here? Okay, so that works. Okay, it's published. Let's talk to the assistant and let's see if we test this, if this actually works. So talk to the assistant.
Hi there, I'm John, the Carbon Track
Hey, John,
virtual assistant.
I would like to...
How can I help you today?
John, I would like to book a demo for tomorrow at 3 p.m., please.
I'm having issues booking your time.
So what's happening, John?
I apologize for the inconvenience. It seems there is an issue with booking the demo at the moment. Let me try again to schedule your demo for tomorrow at 3 p.m. I'm having issues booking your time.
Okay. So we did get some information here. Let's see. Okay, you're all set. So we got a bunch of information, right? The message. Something is happening. It's just content. Okay. This seems to be sending all the information though. So let's go back here. Let's look at the book a call. And let's try and update this. What we might, probably and potentially need to provide a response back, which is some sort of confirmation. So let's just try and do that. So here, after we get the information, so I said, I believe tomorrow. So there's no tomorrow there. So we do need to update this, and then we need to provide a response back. So here under tools, let's see. So book a call. This is a tool that allows people to book a date and time when they would like to have a demo call. Okay. Parameters, which is this date string. Okay. Which is the date and time when people would like to book a demo call. It's of type string, so that's good. We have the endpoint. Okay. The headers, the default. You're all set. I'm having issues. So this is the request failed. Okay. So in this case, this was coming back with request failed, which might have been because we don't have a response. The thing I don't like is that we got all the information here. What I'd like to see is the input from what I said. Let's just try that. So let's go back here. Let's add a response, which let's say respond to a webhook node here. Let's add that respond to webhook. And let's respond with text over here, which is success booked that time. Let's just save this, test this, go back here. Let's go back to our assistant. And let's publish this once more and try once more.
Hi there. I'm John, the Carbon Track virtual assistant. How can I help you today?
Hey, John, can I book a demo for tomorrow at 3 p.m., please?
To schedule your demo, could you please confirm your name and company?
Sure. My name is Kevin, and my company is Kevin Inc.
I'm having issues booking your time.
So let's see what we got here. Let's see if we got Kevin. My name is Kevin and my company is Kevin Inc. Okay. So here we got the information and we sent this back. However, John is having issues for some reason. So let's see what is happening here. All right, so having a look at this, I think the issue is that I'm not providing information in the right format. So I think I need to provide information like this. If I go here and provide this JSON here, I believe it should be like so, booked that time, and the tool call ID should be this right here, which is the one I alluded to at the beginning. So let's just try this once more. Test workflow. And let's go back to John here. Assistants, talk to assistants, and let's try this.
Hi there, I'm John,
Hey,
the
John,
Carbon
can I
Track
book
virtual assistant. How can I help you today?
John, can I book a demo for tomorrow at 3 p.m.? My name is Kevin, and my company is Kevin Inc.
I'm having issues booking your time.
So John is still having issues. Let's see here. Okay, let's try investigate a bit more. Okay, so back in business, the thing that I had to do was over here in my webhook, I was not referencing the right tool call ID. So if we look here, under here, tool call ID, this is the tool that we need to reference when we pass along the JSON object as the response object. So if we don't, this obviously doesn't know where the information is coming from. So now if I save and I run this, let's go back to Vapi, go back to assistant, call the assistant. And
Hi there, I'm John, the Carbon Track virtual assistant. How can I help you today?
hey, John, I would like to book a call tomorrow at 8 a.m. My name is Kevin and I work for Kevin Inc.
Okay, you're all set.
Okay, I don't like that John said you're all set, but let's just change that quickly as well. So if we go to tools, let's just change the message here and just say, is there anything else? Is there anything else I can help you with? Give me a second. So let's just make this a bit more friendly sounding. Okay, so this should be good. Let's save this. Let's go back here. Let's publish that. What I want now is obviously to actually add this information to my Airtable here. So we need to put in the name, the email, which we need to ask for as well, the company, and the demo booked date. So over here, let's just add Airtable. Let's create a new record. Let's choose our database. The list is table 1. And let's get some information right here. So, thank you for confirming. Let's see where that information is coming from. This is a tool. So, Kevin. Okay. Hey, John, I'd like to book a call tomorrow. Okay, sweet. What I don't like is that this is sending all that data though. So role system, role assistant, role user. So what I might want to do is just combine all the role user content essentially, and then pass that into a GPT in order to parse that out so we can edit right here. So yeah, let's just do that. So what I want to do is, let me have a think about this. Different potential ways of doing this. The first thing that comes to mind would be to aggregate all the information from the messages. Or let's just grab, just use a set to grab all that first. So there's not all of this stuff right here. So under artifact messages OpenAI formatted. Okay. Messages content, description. Yeah, there's a lot of information here. So let's just have another look at Kevin. And this is what we want. Jada role content. So this is found under JSON body message artifact messages OpenAI formatted to.content. So what if we get messages.artifact? Because what I would like is just to get all of the stuff. So if it's, hi there, I'm John. Okay, this is the system message. Could I get that? Hi there, I'm John. Hi, John. Like, yeah, let's just grab all this. And then from there, let's just grab the information where the role is equal to user. I think that will do it. So that should just give us the information that the user would have given us. So let's test this. And we just get that information. Great. System message. And then the user message. Okay. So then what if we remove this? We had a filter. And potentially what I want is that the role I don't want this specific one though. I do a code node to try and make life easier. So let's see. Here we have the output from this, from the set node. So let's just copy this information. Let's go to Claude. And let's just say I want to create a code node in NA10 that from the below only grabs the information where the role is equal to, I believe that was it, role is equal to user. Yep. Grabs the content where the role is equal to user. That grabs the information where the grabs the content where the role is equal to user. Okay, so let's just copy this, test this out. Let's go here at the code node, paste, test. Now we get an empty array, which isn't what we want. So go back here and let's just say got an empty array. Okay, let's modify the code. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, copy, paste, test. I'm still getting an empty piece of information. Still empty, exclamation point. Okay, base my analysis, your screenshot, I see the issue. Let's see if that is true. Okay, copy, go back here, paste, test app. Okay, sweet. So now we got the user content right here. Great. So then we could pass that to something like OpenAI. And then we could message a model. Let's output as JSON. And what I want is essentially from this, or from that message, I want OpenAI to be able to parse that into the different fields, right? So I can also use another Claude window to ask for a prompt for that. Can you give me a prompt that I can give to a large language model that takes information from a string and outputs a JSON object that contains the items needed to fill in the information in the screenshot? It's going to paste in the information of that screenshot or of that Airtable. So here you get, I need to extract information and format it as a JSON object. Okay, great, that looks good. So let's copy this, go back here, go back, but this is the system message. Let's add a user message here. we're going to pass along this user content right here. Okay, that's the step. Have issues. What is the issue? Probably, yeah, didn't choose a model. Choose for all. Test step. Now we get the message there. So we get the content right here. Name Kevin, no email, Kevin Inc., demo book date. Now the problem is obviously, yeah, that it doesn't know what today's date is. So we need to update the system message slightly. Let's just say for context, today's date is, and let's just put in the variable now. Okay, let's do this one more time. And now we get this, but we don't get the time. So here we need to have the demo booked date and time. Let's see if that makes it better. Test step. Yep, and now we get that. So now what we need to test is over here, can we pass this along to Airtable? So name, email, company, demo book date and time. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going to turn on typecast when it comes to the date and time feature. So let's hit run there and no errors. So let's go back here, let's refresh. And that actually works. So Kevin Inc., tomorrow, the 12th of April at 8 a.m. Great. So let's just try this one more time. So this is the workflow. Let's tidy up this stuff as well. Save. Let's go back to John. Let's talk to John.
Hi there. I'm John, the Carbon Track virtual assistant. How can I help you today?
Hey, John. My name is Kevin, and I would like to book an appointment for tomorrow.
Give me a second, please. I'm having issues booking your time. Give me a second.
Okay, that's weird. Let's see if we've got something added here. No, nothing added here. Because this was all empty, yeah. So what we want is to probably go back here. And let's add something to this. Let's add something to the system prompt below. Essentially, we need to ensure that before booking a time, the system has all the information needed to actually make the booking, which includes explicitly the name of the person, the name of their company, their email, and the date and time that we want to book. That they want to book. So let's update that. Personality, special characteristics, conversation flow, okay. If ready for a demo, before I do, I need to collect some information. Great. I don't know if this would work or if we need to be a bit more, again, explicit and clear in terms of saying, do not use the tool prior to having all that information. So let's go back here, paste that. Let's try and paste the last part, which for some reason that works, but it doesn't if you paste this as a whole. And let's just talk to the assistant once more.
I'm John, the Carbon Track virtual assistant. How can I help you today?
Hey, John, I'd like to book a call for tomorrow.
I'd be happy to help you schedule a demo call. Before I do that, could you please provide me with the following information? 1, your full name. 2, your company name. 3, your email address. 4, your preferred time for the demo call tomorrow.
So my name is Kevin. My company is Kevin Inc. Email is kevinfar@gmail.com. And I would like to have a call tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning.
Thank you, Kevin. Just to confirm, I'll be booking a demo for Kevin from Kevin Inc. at kevinfar@gmail.com on
No.
tomorrow's date.
My email is kevinfar, so KEVINFAR @gmail.com.
Thank you for clarifying, Kevin. Just to confirm, I'll be booking a demo for Kevin from Kevin Inc. at kevinfar@gmail.com tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Is that correct?
Yep, sounds good.
Give me a second, please. I'm having issues booking your time. Give me a second.
What's happening, John?
I apologize for the inconvenience, Kevin. Let me try to resolve this issue quickly. Give me a moment, please. I'm having issues booking your time. Give me a second.
Is it working?
I apologize for the inconvenience, Kevin. It seems there is a technical issue with booking the demo at the moment. Let me try one more time. Give me a second, please. I'm having issues booking your time.
Okay, so that's weird. So the first time it came through, it didn't put in the demo booked date. The second time it actually did and it worked, but John was still saying that there were issues. So let's have a look at the settings here. If we go to tools executes asynchronously. I don't really want that. No, I want it to be synchronously. Enforces strict parameter validation. That might. Yeah, let's try that. Save. And the call. Give me a second. This is the timing. So what I'm curious about is the first time the information came through, what actually came through and why there was no booked date and time. So here we had that, yeah, but not the actual time. Whereas the second time around, yeah, the time actually came through. The user content is good, so we're getting the combined information from the user. Hey John, I'd like to book a call for tomorrow. Sure, my name is Kevin. There's the email clarification there. My email is kevinfar, so kevinfar@gmail.com. Great, sounds good. What's happening? Yeah, so that is working well. Let's try this one more time. Test workflow. Let's go back here. Publish, and let's talk to the assistant.
Hi there. I'm John, the Carbon Track virtual assistant. How can I help you today?
John, my name is Kevin, and I'd like to book a call for tomorrow. My name is Kevin, and my company is Kevin Inc.
Thank you, Kevin. I can help you schedule a demo call for tomorrow. Could you please let me know what time works best for you?
Sure, let's say 9 in the morning.
Give me a second, please. I'm having issues booking your time. Give me a second.
Okay, let's end the call, and let's have a look at the prompt we have right here, because I feel that this is not being the best it could be. So here, let's say, you are John, a sales qualification voice assistant, okay? Your primary purpose is to engage with potential customers, qualify leads, and answer questions, okay? I mean, that is a lot of stuff that John should be doing. So, voice and persona. Personality, professional, knowledgeable, solution-oriented, project environmental passion, okay? Maintain collaborative, consultative, okay? Let's delete that. Speech characteristics, use clear, concise language. Speak as a measured pace. Let's remove that. I think it's a bit too slow. Include occasional conversation elements. Pronounce technical terms and sustainability concepts correctly and clearly. Okay. Conversation flow introduction. Start with thank you for contacting this is John. Okay. I mean, this we don't need because it's in the actual tool setting. If they immediately mention a need, okay. Can I ask you a couple of questions? I mean, let's remove this. Qualification process. What stage in your company? Okay, information provision. Collect basic information. Okay, offer relevant solutions. Based on your knowledge. Let's keep it at that. Confirm understanding. Okay. Provide pricing where appropriate. Let's remove this. Conversation and wrap up. Summarize value proposition. And not really. Let's keep it here. If ready for the demo. What time works for you? If needing more information, would you like me to send case studies? Let's remove this for now. Thank you for interest in Carbon Track. If not ready. Okay, response guidelines. Keep responses focused. One question at a time. Okay. Let's go back to booking a demo. Conversion, confirming understanding. Booking a demo. Before you hit the, what's it called? Book a call tool. Ensure you have all the needed information. This is specifically person's name, person's company. What else? Email and demo book date. Person's email, the time and date when the demo should take place. Do not call the Book Call tool unless this information is all present. Unless you have all this info. Okay, copy. Let's go back here. Assistant, paste that in there. Publish, and let's talk to the guy. Let's run this. Let's delete this.
I'm John, the Carbon Track virtual assistant. How can I help you today?
Hey John, can I book a call for tomorrow with someone so I get a demo, please? My name is Kevin.
Sure, Kevin. I'd be happy to help you schedule a demo. What time works best for you tomorrow?
Let's do 8:30 in the morning.
Give me a second, please. I'm having issues booking your time. Give me a second.
Yeah, so as you can see, this is still not getting all the information needed. Temperature, let's lower the temperature a bit. Let's go to point 2. Save this. Publish, talk. Let's run it once more.
Hi there. I'm John, the Carbon Track virtual assistant. How can I help you today?
Hey John, my name is Kevin and I would like to book a demo for tomorrow at 8 in the morning.
Great to meet you, Kevin. Could you please provide me with the name of your company and your email address so I can schedule the demo for you?
Sure thing, John. My company is called Kevin Jarvis Inc. and my email is kevin@gmail.com.
Thank you, Kevin. Just to confirm, you would like to schedule the demo for tomorrow at 8 a.m. Is that correct?
Yep, correct.
Give me a second, please. I'm having issues booking your time. Give me a second.
What's happening, John?
I apologize for the inconvenience, Kevin. It seems there was an issue with booking the demo. Let me try again. Give me a second, please. I'm having issues booking your time.
Very interesting, though, because it worked both times, but for some reason, John is not understanding that. Let's go back to the tools. Executes asynchronously. I don't think that should be turned on because we want this to be happening like live synchronously on the call. Mm. Hmm. Try this once more with the async turned on. Test. Let's go back here. Assistant, publish. Talk.
Hi there. I'm John, the Carbon Track virtual
John.
assistant.
Hey,
How
John.
can I help you today?
Hey, John, this is Kevin from Kevin Inc. I'd like to book a demo, please.
Great to hear that, Kevin. To get started, could you please provide your email address and
Sure.
let me know a
My
date and
email
time?
is kevinfar, so KEVINFAR @gmail.com, and let's do it tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Okay, you're all set. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Can I book another call, another demo for a friend of mine called Alan, and he wants to book it tomorrow at 9 a.m. His email is alan@gmail.com, and he works for the same company.
Okay, you're all set. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, so in this case, obviously this is not a Vapi issue, but can I book another call? So maybe we need to have a different prompt as well. What might be useful here would be to have an agent with memory rather than a static OpenAI node. Because in that case, it could realize that we've already booked for Kevin, and then Alan would get the right booking. But let's add this with Alan once more. So let's go back here. Let's talk. Let's delete the second Kevin from here.
I'm John, the Carbon Track virtual assistant. How can I help you today?
Hey, John. My name is Alan. I work at Alan Corp at Incorporated, and I would like to book a demo for tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Hi, Alan. I'd be happy to help you schedule a demo. Could you please provide your email address?
Sure. It's
So I can
alan@hotmail.com.
Thank you, Alan. Just to confirm, you'd like to schedule a demo for
Confirmed.
tomorrow at... Okay, you're all set. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Can you tell me about what you do?
Certainly. Carbon Track is an all-in-one carbon accounting platform designed to help businesses like yours measure, manage, and
Can you tell me about pricing?
reduce. Our pricing is designed to be flexible and affordable for businesses of all sizes. We offer a free plan for small businesses, a business plan for growing companies, and an enterprise plan for
How much
larger
does the
organizations.
enterprise plan cost?
The cost of the enterprise plan can vary depending on the specific needs of your organization, such as the number of users, features required, and the scale of your carbon accounting efforts. Would you like me to arrange
Can you give
for
me
someone
some
from our team?
specifics?
The enterprise plan is priced for the $199 per month or $4,990 per
Got you.
year.
That's very expensive though, isn't it?
I understand your concern, Alan. While the enterprise plan may seem like a significant investment, it's designed to deliver substantial value. It helps businesses save time, ensure compliance with sustainability regulations, and identify cost-saving opportunities through emission reductions. Many of our clients...
All right, cool. So we got that working finally, and that seemed to have been the issue with that async flag, which we changed right here. And yeah, we got the call booking information happening here. So obviously there's a lot more that you can do, but the thing is that once you have the information in Vapi, you can then do pretty much anything and everything right in there. So this was it's been some time since I set this up in Vapi, so it was also a good like relearning experience for me. And it's also always great to be able to run into these issues and fix them, because this is what happens when you're actually building systems. So anyway, that's it from my end for this video. Hope you found this useful. Check out the link in the description for the blueprint right here if you want to get access to it. And in the meantime, don't forget to hit like and subscribe as well, so you don't miss any future videos that I will be publishing on this channel. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.